Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is your buddy Crypto Prophet, and today we're going to take a look at that market. Right now it's up about 1% in the last 24 hours. We see this huge increase in Filecoin, making it to 67.43, a 26% increase in the last 24 hours. So if you got in on my last Filecoin video, you're doing very well right now and you're probably very happy. Filecoin is one of those that kind of flies under the radar. My video didn't even do very well. I think I had 2 to 3K views talking about how Filecoin did have a future, and I saw an increase coming. So I'm happy for you guys that got in on that, and I'm happy that it worked out for you. So let's see if we can keep that going on another video. So today we're going to be looking at Avalanche. Avalanche is one of those, that you had a huge spike here back, February 4th, it began this huge spike, and then February 9th, we saw it at its peak, 59.94, and we're back down to that 31.30. Overall, in the last year, though, we see that still 575% increase. Last month, we see a negative 13% decrease, and then that 8% decrease as well in the last week. And then the last 24 hours, though, we see it kind of recovering that 8%. So is Avalanche still a good buy? That's going to be a big question because of a couple different things happening with Avalanche. But before we go over that, let's go over the market cap. It's at $4 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours sitting at 543.4 million. And then we have the circulating supply at that 127.7 AVAX. So my price predictions on Avalanche are there's going to be one for the end of March, one for the end of April, and then one for the end of 2021. I'm not going to give you those quite yet, though. We're going to go into the Avalanche website and look at some of the news recently with Avalanche, so you understand what Avalanche is, and then why I predict the prices I predict. So let's do that very quickly, and then we'll get back to the price prediction. So Ethereum's top decentralized exchange heads to rival Avalanche. This was March 15th, so it's very recent. This article came out. SushiSwap is one of the most popular decentralized exchanges on Ethereum. The Avalanche blockchain is building up its DeFi offerings. A Sushi Dex is coming to Avalanche. So take this for what you will, but obviously there's more to it. If you want to read about the article, you can. It's very easy to find. Just type in that headline and read all about it. So we have that, and we have the Avalanche crippled by bug triggered by unusually high volume, engineer says. This was about a month ago, I think February 14th. February 14th, 4:59 p.m. this article came out, and this was right before the dip. And this caused, I believe, a lot of this dip in Avalanche. So February 14th, it was the second half of a dip right here that occurred because of that. And obviously, Avalanche itself has been struggling in the last month alone. So do we see Avalanche finally making a comeback all the way to that 59.60? That's a good question, and we're going to take a look at the actual website now and see what we see. So we go down here. We go to the roadmap is what we always click. Obviously, we got to love the roadmap. But here, if you scroll down, you can see that the main network, transaction fees, custom validators, asset registry, subnets, NFTs, atomic commitment, expanded governance, and then performance as well. And then you see the post mainnet. So they have ideas for, after the mainnet, and they're all solid foundations that can definitely bring the masses with if these projects actually come out polished and they come out working well, then these updates and projects are really going to bump that price up. I think that Avalanche has the ability to go much higher depending on how well they developers build Avalanche. So developers who build on Avalanche can easily create powerful, reliable, and secure applications and custom blockchain networks with complex rule sets or build on existing private or public subnets. Avalanche will enable higher performance, security, and efficiency over previous decentralized protocols. So here you're going to be able to see Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tendermint, and then Avalanche. And you're going to see the stats here. There's obviously there are going to be a few of them. And you take that for what you will. I'm not going to go over each stat. Obviously, we want to do a quick overview as fast as possible so we can get back to our price prediction. I know a lot of you guys like the short and sweet videos, so we'll continue to try to keep it short and sweet. So the Avalanche Architecture, the consensus engine, the virtual machines, the chains, and the subnets. and then you obviously can go down and see the platform chain, exchange chain, and the contracts chain, and there's more resources for Avalanche. And then obviously, if you want to get started, you see the view documentation. Go check it out. But let's go back to the actual price chart itself. Now that we have a little overview of what Avalanche is and what it can be in the future. Do I think Avalanche is a huge long-term hold? No, I don't think Avalanche is going to be the one that, you hold on to for 12 months for the biggest profit. I don't think it's one of those. But I do think Avalanche does have a future. And I think with this 24-hour increase of 8.3%, I think that's a solid start. I think this week alone, we saw that 8%, 9% decrease. That's not going to be good for it. However, my price prediction for the end of March is going to be $32 for Avalanche. Not going to be a huge increase, but it's going to definitely increase a little bit. It has potential to do a lot more, but this is just a safe, realistic prediction for March because it depends on what projects they're able to get out or what news comes out by then, and if there's any polishing going on these updates. So I would say $32 by March, $33 by April, and then I see a big boom by the end of the year. We see it at $50. So Avalanche is going to be a slow start, slow mover in the beginning. I think April could do better than 32. I think we could see it go all the way up to 35, maybe 40. It depends what happens in April, like I said. But March, like I said, not much happening in March, I don't believe. I think it'll end up around that $32 mark. And then, April, I think we hit 40 if everything goes amazing. But 35 is my prediction for April as well. So that's going to be my prediction for Avalanche. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my prediction or you guys think something else about Avalanche. I do appreciate it. It doesn't matter if you agree or not. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Definitely be honest with me. And then also, let me know in the comments if there's any coins you guys want me to take a look at. I always try to look at all the coins that you give me. Obviously, there's so many coins, so I can only look at so many. But I did have some comments about Avalanche, so I wanted to go in and give my price prediction. Obviously, we did see it at that exact 59.94 February 9th, so I could see it reaching possibly that 59 again and maybe making an all-time high by the end of the year. But it's going to take time to tell that one. I think it's got the potential. Does it actually meet, the requirements to make it there? We'll see. Like I said, $50 by the end of the year is my prediction. So thanks again, guys. Hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified before Jim Joe Bob III ends up finding this suggested video and, investing in something he likes before you get to invest in it because, he was able to click on it and find the information first. Remember, though, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I will never be a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. I am just giving you guys my, most up-to-date and recent information so that you guys can make your own choices and your own money. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.